All right.
All right. Hey,
What do you
Manny.
want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Ask me anything, Manny. Ask me anything. I'm ready. Just ask me anything. I'm not running for office this year, so I can answer truthfully any question you pose to me.
What's your favorite food? I mean, not like food, I mean like condiment.
Oh, like what?
Do you color code your foods?
Yeah, black or white.
Okay.
That's dumb. Well, I love ketchup.
Ketchup, okay.
But I like mustard, but A1 sauce is my favorite. Although I like garlic. I don't like pepper. I love salt. Think they're watching us?
Do you think there's aliens?
Yes. Mom and Dad were great. I do believe in aliens. I've never met one personally.
Okay.
But I think they're probably out there.
Right.
Because I have been to Walnut, Mississippi, and they live there, believe me. I've been native.
You've been what?
Native. But I've seen aliens in big cities, too.
Oh.
At least they've treated me in an alien way.
What? How do you spell that?
Alienated.
Oh, okay. Alienated.
Shunned.
Nated.
Alienated. They do that to you.
So instead of...
Have you ever been alienated?
Yeah, I've been nated. Sometimes I've been a nader, not gonna lie. I've been a nader.
I'm so glad he ran for president, but he lost. And he destroyed the Corvair. I like that car. I voted for Richard Nixon.
You gotta admit his gusto for wanting to be president.
Did not. That was... All right, let's change pull up and let's get away from politics. Let's go.
So, your first play you were ever in, what was it?
It was in the first grade, and I had a little bitty note card. And I have a picture of me, and I read some poem or something or other. And my mother, I had a suit, a white coat on with dark pants and a red bow tie, and I had fish hook cufflinks. I was so excited. I'll never forget that day. That's the first play I was in, but it really wasn't a play. The first play I was in was the third grade, and that's when I learned to be haughty. I thought I was big stuff. Back then, they would do the Christmas story in school.
Oh, okay.
So I was
poetry.
Joseph. And my costume, I remember it was my grandmother's raincoat. It was black, sort of shiny, it repelled water. And I got a bath towel and made my headdress, and I wore a belt. And it was after rehearsal in the third grade. We were in the, back then it was the lunchroom, auditorium, cafetorium, or whatever. And we were coming off stage, and that's the first time I realized what it means to be snooty. Because I was so proud, and I was walking down, and when I turned to the right, I went, and it struck me funny. I said, I never acted that way before. I acted like, snooty. And I never felt that feeling before. And I realized, that's not right. That's not right. But I think some people, the first time they make that turn, they stay that way the rest of their life.
Yeah.
They're snooty. But to me, I guess I was not prepared for snooty. And so I've really always stayed away from it. I'm not comfortable being snooty. Well, my first, really, before that school thing I mentioned, I acted the fool all the time. I acted up. My father refused to take me in public until I was about 10, because I was always acting up.
Oh, wow.
But my sister and I, we played house, and we had a flatbed trailer. In the summertime, I had to drag all her doll furniture out there, so that we were building sets at that time. And my bicycle was the car, and I'd pretend I was coming home, like Leave It to Beaver, honey, I'm home. And then I'd have to haul all that garbage back in the house, especially if it rained. But even then, I didn't know it was called theater.
Yeah.
And I really didn't want to get it. I mean, I wanted to be an architect when I was in the 5th grade. My mother took me to a movie, and Kim Novak was in it, and Kirk Douglas, and I wanted to become an architect. And I wanted to be an architect till the 9th grade.
Wow. And I think, what are your views in terms of the parallels between childhood and theater? I mean, now that we're talking about it, it kind of comes to light that really it's almost a natural thing for human beings to become performers.
Well, children play all the time.
Yeah.
They go to their imagination, and I never got out of that. I let the child in me keep living. That's why I'm in so much trouble today. But no, I mean, there's that little thing, don't squash the child in you or something like that. And so I still have a great sense of play. Plus, I'm not inhibited too much. But I feel alive on stage.
Yeah.
I don't feel alive in normal, everyday life. It's only when I get under those lights in a character that I come alive. And that's when I feel at my utmost. Whatever utmost is. So. But yeah, I think children play naturally all the time, and they're so unaware of themselves, and they're just free to be, and that's what a good actor has to be.
Yeah, and I think that allows a truth to all writing. Is
most
if
definitely.
There's a relatability. Write what you know.
Having the age on me that I do, having all these, or not really necessarily age, but having life experiences.
Yes.
Makes me richer as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I can relate to more people, and I become more universal.
Yeah.
My work has dimensions that it never would have had when I was 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 or 70. I'm 80. But that's what's so great about having been in this business for 43 years is that I've grown and still growing. Mm-hmm. And I know I can even find other dimensions that I haven't even touched. Well, when I was younger and tried to write, I would sit there and be constipated. Nothing would come out.
That's the way I describe it sometimes.
And so, but now, in the last 6 years, I cannot stop. I mean, well, yes. So you could say my work has diarrhea now. I can't keep it from coming. No, it's like, you've heard the guy who he wrote that beautiful song on the back of a napkin one night, and it's a hit. Well, it took him 30 years of living to be able to write it that night on the napkin. And so all of these experiences I've had in my life is just coming out of like a faucet, water out of a faucet. And it's beautiful. It's just flowing out of me. I can't keep up with it fast enough. And that's it's been very enjoyable. I'm glad I've had these last 6 years to see it happen. I can't imagine these last 6 years because it wouldn't have happened. Well, we have visitors now, so I guess we better go.
Moral of the story, Clay Harris has diarrhea. Thanks.
Thank you.